What's going on, everyone? Zach Shaheed, broadcasting live from Shaheedville, the great city of Columbus, Georgia. Yes, it's me, one of the leaders of the Legacy Creators, aka the Dadpreneur, also the creator of Dominate Social Media. And on today's live Zach Fact, we are going to talk about 4 tips that will allow you to have long-term network marketing success. So as always, as you all pop on, drop me a comment below. Let me know if you're watching this live or on the replay. And if you have not joined our Facebook community yet, make sure immediately following this broadcast, you type in Dominate Social Media in the Facebook search and get access to our Facebook community. Inside of Dominate Social Media, we have 12 modules that if you go through those modules and implement what you learn, you will become a marketing beast. Now, make sure you share this broadcast out, tag another network marketer, because they're definitely going to get some value today, especially if they are someone that's just getting started in the network marketing industry. What's going on, Flossie? Thank you for sharing, my friend. Again, today's topic are 4 tips to have to create you long-term network marketing success. So drop me the number 1 in the comment stream if you are someone that is looking to create long-term success inside of network marketing. And if that is you, again, share this broadcast and tag some people. So tip number one is start where you are. Start where you are. Now, this can be difficult sometimes, especially if you are watching other network marketers on social media. And the reason why it can be difficult is because most network marketers on social media, they're not sharing with you their struggle. They're not sharing with you their backstory, right? Like if you watched my live Zach Fact yesterday, we talked about how most people have a backstory. They have a story of struggle that they went through before they became successful in any industry that they're in. What's up, Vic? Vic's in the building. So most people on social media, they're not telling you their backstory, right? But everybody that I know that is successful inside of network marketing, if they're a 6-figure earner or a 7-figure earner, they had some type of struggle to overcome, right? So like, for instance, my good friend and sister in success, Candace Bird Davis, she always talks about how her and her husband, Javon, how they had to go through foreclosures, repossessions, all this type of stuff on the verge of being broke, right? But now they are 7-figure earners. Now everybody sees all their success, but they may not know their backstory. So you have to start where you are. Understand that it is a process to create long-term success inside the network marketing industry. It is not easy, but it's definitely worth it. So number 1 is start where you are. If you got value from tip number 1, let me know in the comment stream and give me a share. And if you are just popping on, again, we are talking about 4 tips that will allow you to have long-term success inside of the network marketing industry. And tip number 1 is start where you are. Now, moving on to tip number 2. And this is so important because once you guys really start to tell people what you're doing, once you start to post on social media what you're doing, what's going to happen is people are going to ask you, well, what do you do? Okay, let me know in the comment stream if you have gotten that question from a friend or a family member, right? They ask you, what do you do? Now, all of a sudden, especially if you're brand new in network marketing, you're like, uh-oh, what do I tell them? Okay, like what should I say? And a lot of the times we overcomplicate our response, right? So instead of giving them a simple answer, we try to make ourselves sound super important, and we create these outlandish, like, network marketing titles for ourselves. We start telling people, well, I'm the national global expansion for, this highly anticipated product. And it's like, your prospect is like, what in the world are you talking about? Okay, Vic, appreciate you sharing, Vic, appreciate that. So we overcomplicate our response to that question, like, what is it that you do? And if you really think about in a regular corporate environment, when you ask somebody what they do, you say, hey, I'm a doctor. Hey, I'm a lawyer that specializes in this. Or I'm an accountant. They tell you really quick, really simple what they do. And you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So tip number 2, what's up, Peggy? Peggy's in the building. So tip number 2 is when people ask you what you do, you want to make sure that you are practicing a simple answer that gives them what they are looking for. Practice a simple answer that gives them what they are looking for, and then be careful with the noise, okay? So what do I mean about practicing a simple answer? So when people ask me, hey, Zach, what do you do? Now I tell them, I am your CBD Connect. That's all I tell them. Real simple. I'm your CBD Connect. So most people, if they know about CBD, they go, oh, okay, you sell CBD. Yeah, that's what I do. Real simple. So if you are in travel, you can say, hey, I am your travel agent. I am your financial education specialist. Whatever, you keep it real simple so people can comprehend what you do and go, oh, okay, that sounds interesting. Tell me more about that. But when you overcomplicate it and you're trying to make up all these, super duper titles, global expansion specialists, and all this stuff, it confuses people, and then people think that you're weird. All right, so keep it real simple. So you answer their question and then be careful with the noise. Now, what is the noise? What happens in this industry sometimes, especially if it's a friend or a family member that has known you from the past, and they know that you didn't have a business a month ago, now they may have false perceptions about what the network marketing industry is about, right? So they may try to discourage you from doing what you're doing. So be careful with the noise. Always remember that your dream is your dream. You was given your dream for a reason. And if somebody doesn't support your dream, then move on. Move on. So tip number 2, again, is when people ask you what you do, you want to practice a simple answer that gives them what they are looking for, all right? If you guys got value from tip number 2, let me know in the comment string. Give me some thumbs up and some hearts, and also share the broadcast. And we are moving on to tip number 3. And again, if you guys have not joined Dominate Social Media, immediately following this broadcast, type in Dominate Social Media in the Facebook search, request access. Inside of there, we have 12 modules that if you go through all 12 modules, you will become a marketing beast if you implement what you learn. All right, number 3. Number 3 ties back into tip number 1 with the getting started phase, right? So when you're getting started, guys, a lot of the times what we see is that people get stuck in the getting started phase. So what you have to recognize is that this phase, the getting started phase, will last longer if you don't implement what you are learning fast and work hard towards your goals. Because see, success loves speed. So it is okay to learn, but you need to implement what you learn fast. Okay? So recognize the longer you take to implement, the longer it's going to take you to achieve your goals, right? And always remember, you are only stuck starting when you don't get going. You are only stuck starting when you don't get going. So guys, it's okay to learn, but when you learn stuff, I need you guys to implement fast, okay? I need you to implement consistently. I need you to go hard towards your goals. So that was tip number 3. Don't get stuck in the getting started mode. Implement what you are learning immediately, because success loves speed. Now, we're going down to the last tip. Tip number 4. Again, thank you for all the engagement. If you're getting value, give me some thumbs up, some hearts, share the broadcast out. So tip number 4, and this one, guys, I mean, this is so super important. All of them are important, but this one right here, I see especially new network marketers do this all the time, okay? Tip number 4 is do not depend on one person, on any one person. You do not have to depend on any one person. Network marketing, guys, is a numbers game. It's a numbers game, okay? You're going to have to talk to a lot of people. There is no escaping the network marketing grind. You have to talk to a lot of people to find the right customers that are going to buy from you, and to find the right team members that are going to build with you, right? So what I see happens a lot of the times is you start off doing the right things. You start off talking to a lot of people, 5, 10, 20 people a day. You start off doing that, and then somebody raises their hand and say, hey, I'm interested. I want to know more information. And then you get all excited. You call your upline and you're like, oh my God, you know, they're excited. They say they're going to get started next Friday. And then guess what? Next Friday comes around, they don't get started. All right. Am I the only one who's been through that, guys? Let me know if you have ever been through that, right? So next Friday comes around, they don't get started. So what you do, you call your upline. Oh, they said they were going to get started. They haven't got it started yet. What should I say to them? I want to call them and say something to go ahead and get them in. What should I do? Guys, the answer to that question is go find somebody else. You do not need to depend on one person. You don't need to be chasing one person around trying to get them to sign up for your business. Because if you have to chase them around now, guess what's going to happen when you sign them up? You're going to chase them around to do what's necessary to build the business. And you're not looking to chase people around. You are looking to build leaders. You are looking to partner with people who want it as bad as you. Sock, what's up, Sock? Sock's in the building. So yeah, you do not have to depend on any one person, guys. Once you get started and you build your momentum up, you want to continually talk to new people on a regular basis. You want to continually help new people get started the right way. And then you want to work with the people that want it as bad as you. And you will always know who wants it as bad as you because they're going to be calling you. They're going to be showing up to all the trainings, right? They're going to be plugging in to your mentor. They're going to do these things without you even asking them to do it. Guys, I'm going to tell you, my sponsor, Melody Ryba, never asked me to do anything. I just show up. I show up to all the trainings. I show up to, any calls we have. I show up to all the conventions. I show up because I am a leader in my company. I wanted to develop other leaders, and I understand that it is my business, and if I want to succeed in my business, I have to do the work, and I am not going to depend solely on my upline or my downline to do the work for me. Zach is going to show up. So ask yourself, are you showing up? Are you showing up every single day for your business and taking control of your business? So those were your 4 tips, guys. That's your live Zach fact for today. Hopefully you all got some value from this. If you did, let me know in the comment stream. Make sure you share this broadcast. And as a bonus tip, guys, I want to give you a resource in this bonus tip. Long-term success, especially inside of network marketing, if you're leveraging social media, I would highly recommend you guys learn how to do some type of paid advertisement for your business. Why would I highly recommend that? Because again, network marketing is a numbers game, and the more people that you can get exposure to your business, guys, the better chance you have of getting new customers and new team members, right? So I would highly recommend you guys invest in some type of training to learn paid advertisement. Now, I know you guys may be saying, well, Zach, listen, all the gurus want to charge me thousands of dollars to learn Facebook ads. I don't have thousands of dollars to learn Facebook ads. Well, guys, listen, you are in luck because what my team and I have done is we have created a course to teach you Facebook marketing without you paying hundreds or thousands of dollars to learn it, okay? So right below me, there is a link, and that link will take you to our Facebook course for $17. Okay, $17. We're going to teach you everything you need to learn on how to start Facebook advertising so you can get thousands of people in front of your company's information on a regular basis. $17, guys. You can't beat it. If you don't have $17, I don't know what to tell you. All right, but $17 to learn Facebook advertising, guys. Get plugged in, and remember, when you learn it, I need you guys to implement it. Do not get stuck in just learning mode and not taking action, all right? So that's your live Zach fact for today, guys. Hopefully you all got some value. I'm going to go back in and look at all the comments. You guys have a great day on purpose, and I will see you guys on the next live Zach fact. We are out. Peace!